curtain, Shawty!
Welcome. Welcome to a delightful fireside chat with the Doug Stanhope podcast. Thank you all for coming. This is going to be weird. We try to figure out how this works. We don't know. We haven't done it. It's a brand new art form for us, live podcasting. So it's going to get fucked up and weird. So make yourselves at home. Take care of your wait staff, and they will overpour you. Don't drive. I get a lot of notes. Everyone's fucking wrecked. It's usually me. Yeah, try not to heckle too much. Don't answer rhetorical questions because we do have to put this out. So are you ready for the cast? Let's bring everyone out. First, right here, I believe, is my co-host, Mr. Chad Shank. Our producer, and that's his only job, Mr. Greg Chaley. That fifth chair over there, we're going to have people coming in and out of that. But our special guest that came all the way back to Bisbee, because you sold him the first time, Bert the Crusher Kreischer, Bert the Machine. See, while we were getting drunk, Bert, what happened was I on the top of my list of notes, get Bert's credits, because I wanted to bring you out with all your credits. What's the name of the Netflix special?
I don't have one.
What? What were you?
No, Showtime.
Showtime. Oh, they still have that? They still have cable?
Patrice O'Neill did a Showtime special a long time ago, probably like 13 years ago. And I went to the filming, and I brought some friends, and he got done, and we were in his green room, and I said, "Hey man, congratulations!" And he looks at me, and goes, "It's showtime."
All right, fuck your special, because I'm not done bringing the most important people out. Is our bar staff, Tracy and Bingo.
I just figured this out. We're recreating the fucking funhouse.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just figured this out.
God. Look, they even
I
painted
swear
the
to God,
stage.
when we got on stage, I go, "What the fuck's up with the tiki bar?" Oh, fuck. This is going to be so much fun.
Setti's bar. Tio Setti's. We'll explain it later.
We looked at this beforehand. I saw this. I just saw the backdrop. Are you fucking shitting me? It says the fun house, and I didn't realize it.
It was dark. Hang on. The first
it says Funhouse
person,
in lights.
I got to get
the
last. I got to get the last introduction.
Oh, yeah.
First person, because he's the drunkest. Sitting in, you might know, Mr. Brian Hennigan, the filthy uncut Scotsman. Hey, Diva. All right, sorry. I know too many fucking faces, so I'll try to look this way.
Motherfucker.
Kreischer just came out of a serious bender. He has not slept, and he's refusing any offers of uppers because he's heard the bad Yelp reviews about Bisbee below. So he's
Great
been
place
in
to
Vegas.
move and fold your clothes for an hour.
He just came out of the what's it called? The
Vegas Crapshoot Comedy
Crapshoot.
Festival.
Yeah, some shitty festival in Vegas, where he hasn't slept since Vegas, and we've been going since.
I've been going pretty hard in the paint. Yeah, I yeah, that's all I can say. I've been partying pretty hard. I was partying yesterday. I got the IV. I got the B12 shot. And then I started drinking at 6 in the morning to do press. And I drank all day, did a show, 2 shows last night, drank all night, slept 2 hours, came in here, drank all in the time on the plane. If my liver makes it, I'll be shocked.
That's what I say every time I go to the fun house.
I said to my doctor the last time I went to a physical, I said, this is the last time I'm going to come in here and go, am I dying? Like, I said, next time I come here, I'm going to look healthy. And she was like,
You have lost a shitload of weight. I got to get a read on the audience. 'Cause I can see my Bisbee people up there. Out-of-towners?
All right.
All right, so I'll play to you separately, separate but equal.
hey, I keep thinking of, when you say separate but equal, I think about when they did equality in America.
Is that still going on?
No, back in the 60s, not
right.
transgender, just black and white, old school equality. You know who must have fucking been irate is the dude who made water fountains. Because he was selling them 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And they cut his business in half. Can I get a double Tito's and soda, please?
No. We get a bar. We have our own bar.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the fun house, Bert.
Yeah.
I really can't believe I did not recognize that's what we were doing.
Yes, but you're not really an observational comic.
Is that in your act?
Observationalism?
No, that bit.
That's
the
not even a
separate but
word.
equal bit.
No.
You just burned it. You just wasted a bit on a podcast.
Dude, I said, oh, thank you so much.
That's a fucking strong bit.
I wish, but I don't do jokes like that. As a word, one of the low lights of my weekend was at Telegon. I don't really like storyteller comics, and I was like, that's my whole gig. I wish I had more bits like that, I don't.
That's what Netflix said.
Hennigan has been murdering it since I saw him this morning.
He's been drinking since you saw him this morning.
Every dog has his day.
They flew out from Los Angeles together, yes?
No, we're flying back on. We're going hard as fuck on Monday.
That's right.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, we're taking it to the streets.
taking it to the streets.
Yeah, but we're keeping it real.
It sounds better when a black person says it. We're taking it to the streets.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get really fucked up.
Get?
Oh.
Tell us about
The
Vegas.
machine.
Come on.
Vegas was pretty cool. It was really fun.
No, it was a piece of shit, and everyone knows it in the comedy community, and they'll be listening to this podcast.
That's
so don't.
true.
Yeah,
It was good money.
How many shows?
there you go. Boom. It's good money.
How many shows did they cancel?
They canceled a lot, but not mine. Yeah, it was good money.
For the audience, we have to address the fact that people are here live. They tried some upstart comedy festival in Vegas where some douchebag that didn't know how to run a festival but knew how to write a check. Got a lot of really good comedians there, but no audience showed up.
I can't be a part of this because I like the guy.
And you haven't got your check yet.
No, I got my check.
Did you?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a...
My shows are sold out. Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't gotten paid.
Well, let's call Judy Brown and see what's up with that.
Whoa!
If I don't get paid, I'll be happy. I could walk away from that happy.
Could you?
Yeah. It was a big ego boost.
It's comedy festivals.
Comedy festivals are fucking insane because it is sometimes it's the best comics. Like when we did the End of the World podcast, someone said to me, this show. It was, for those of you who don't know, it was me, Stanhope, Bill Burr, and Joe Rogan.
Basically, yeah.
I was there too.
Chad Shank was there.
Well, yeah. By the way, the people on the Marilyn Manson was there. It was a fucking insane lineup. Someone was like, "You realize this would be like a $300 comedy ticket," and that's the cool thing about festivals. Like last night, I was laughing my dick off with the funniest comics in the world, and just howling laughing. They flew us out in a private jet. This is where I knew they were lost money. They flew us out in a private jet immediately. I was like, get the check quick. But man, it was really fun. There were a lot of really talented comics.
The comedy community is the size of Bisbee, just comedians.
Yeah.
So imagine if, like, all of Bisbee, you all lived everywhere else, but came here once a year for a festival. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm from Bisbee too. Bisbee. That's what festivals are like, where you're meeting up with all. Like, I see Bert maybe once a year.
Yeah.
Well, Hennigan too often. But my comedian friends, you see them only when you happen to cross paths on the road. So when you're all in one place and you outnumber the suits and the bookers, even the audience, the audience. Yeah, we're partying. It's worth it, even if your check bounces.
Yeah. Now I'm concerned about that. Yeah, there's no way they made that money back.
Yeah, you should be.
Maybe half of it will bounce.
Yeah.
So you're 50-50.
It'll skip.
I'm sure you'll get paid after they've paid Tig Notaro and Dave Attell.
Bert was only in Bisbee once before.
Yeah.
Last year, and it was overnight. You got in at like 5:00. We got shit-faced, and Bingo had to drive you to the airport. Let's not get off on how that story went.
That was the start of the Desperate Measures tour.
Yeah. An Amber Alert and a mental institution later, here you are.
Oh, that you have no idea. There's so many secrets about that drive that I wanted to share. Because it was, we won't get about it.
Don't tell us. St. David is boring.
It was really fucking. It was like getting a secret. Bingo was like, I'm running away, and I was like, what the fuck do I do with this knowledge?
Call Doug.
But then Doug called me, and he was like, are you with Bingo? I was like, I am. I got a secret. I don't want to tell you yet. I swear to God, there's so many things I wanted to leave.
I was going to have Washtub Willie
close
the show with a song, but he's out of town.
He's out of town?
Well, isn't he always out of town?
Yeah, I guess he lives out of town. He doesn't have a town.
I thought that was his gig. Yeah, that was a fun. That was really fun.
Well, tomorrow he says he has a lot of plans.
Oh, I got big plans.
You have
tomorrow.
plans?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I have a lunch planned.
A lunch?
Yeah, I want to do like a big lunch where we all go out.
Where?
I so badly want to get dressed in suits and play tennis. Like, there's.
We can do that. We can still have the rackets we haven't used for 10 years.
I think I might just take a Xanax though.
Yeah, that's what I assume. When you were saying that, after telling me you have not slept since Vegas, you have a lot of plans for lunch and shopping and stuff.
Oh, I just want to experience it all. That's the problem with me. I have a hard time saying no.
You could do that tonight.
Yeah, this is pretty much it, Bert.
The women in Bisbee, can we all agree, are the hottest women in the world? I've seen so many fucking hot chicks.
He's been drinking for fucking
Told you
days.
he's drunk.
Those three sisters you were talking to? You know the three sisters?
Yeah, Shenanigans.
Their names are the Shenanigans?
They're three sisters.
Yeah,
They're
only
Irish
one of
and they're
them
called the
lives here.
Shenanigans? Talk about a threesome. Oh, I had a threesome with the Shenanigans.
Sounds like you had a threesome and got the shenanigans.
Oh, I could start a new family here.
Oh, God, see, this is where I want to tell the Lynn Shawcroft story that just happened.
Oh, yeah.
But, Lynn, should I not tell that story right now?
No, you should.
No, definitely tell it.
I'm waiting for Lynn to say no.
She's too busy talking.
Is she not? If you're not fucking listening, then fuck you.
Yeah.
You goddamn airplane no-show.
There she is.
So can I tell this story or not? Yes or no? The one that just happened in front of the house across from the shenanigans. All right.
All right, Lynn.
I knew we should have mic'd backstage.
My God.
Let me set the scene. So, we pull up in a...
I have a highly provocative Joni left party. We want to hear it later.
We'll bring you out later because you're going to come up.
Yeah.
Back to the story.
Lynn's a bit daffy. Okay. Lynn, she's a wreck. I'm trying to find a local reference, but you're not local mostly. So go ahead, set the scene.
So, we're in a surprisingly expensive Suburban.
For Bisbee, you mean?
I have 2 pickaninny dolls in the back.
The Suburban costs more than Chaley's house.
And we're heading to the Mexican border.
Yeah. Me and Brett Erickson are in the way back. Doug realizes he recognizes a girl.
This is an hour ago.
Girl playing the ukulele in the street, and he says hi to her. It says shenanigans. Her 2 sisters comes out, and we're waiting for Lynn. The whole time we're waiting for Lynn. No
This
Lynn,
isn't
no Lynn.
this what's that movie with George Clooney with the big teeth?
Ocean's 11.
No, the sirens.
Ocean's 12.
Oh, brother, where are they?
Brother, where
Thank you.
Yeah.
Weren't there 3 sisters like that?
It's almost like a fucking the Iliad and the Odyssey. 3 sisters come out. One's playing a ukulele. 2 are kind of hot.
Hang on.
No one's wearing bras.
I did not make this connection earlier.
Including
but
Bert.
was incredibly drawn to leave the Suburban.
I was.
Wait,
fucking...
you're not setting the scene. The scene is we have to be here at 7 o'clock sharp. Lynn Shawcroft says, "Don't leave me behind. I'm going to have my phone on. We're at the Airbnb over behind the house." And I call her, doesn't answer. Then I call her. Then I go straight to voicemail. Then I call her. Then you get that Mexican thing where you're like, do. She's like, you got the wrong signal because you're too close to the border. So we're all in the Suburban.
No, hold on. But Doug is talking to 3 sisters.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, calm down,
okay.
Bert.
This is when we have to go bang on her
Easy,
fucking
Bert.
door.
Yeah.
We have to
My
bang
bad.
on Shawcroft's door at the Airbnb. I go in saying, "Hey, we're leaving." Everyone's waiting out front. Now it's after 7, and I walk in, and she's naked from the top up, and she's got partials, like a lot of us. We're missing a lot of teeth. It's been a long road. Fortunately, mine are all in the back. Hers, so she's got fucking spatial fucking missing teeth, naked, and I thought she got out of the shower, but the Airbnb has no air conditioning, so it's just sweat.
She's
like,
just up
"We
there
gotta
topless
go."
sweating.
Yeah.
She goes, my phone was charging.
But Doug's statement to us is surprisingly nice breasts.
Oh, she always has that nice
She goes,
breast.
surprisingly nice breasts. But then Doug separates to talk to the 3 sisters. And we're sitting there waiting for Lynn.
Shawcroft says, "Give me 90 seconds,
Yes.
and I'll be right down." I go, "Well, just come like you are." And then she mocked, and Shawcroft might have done it. Come here just sweating, topless, and toothless. She's that cool. But I go, no. All right.
Like there are no teeth?
No, she's got.
No, like she came here with no teeth. Like, I'm just going to do this.
Well, all right. Now we get to where I'm going to have to wait. Fortunately, I had a road cocktail, and that's when the other 8 of you fat bastards are stuck in the 8th row of the Suburban.
We're waiting for Lynn, and then... But the line is perfect on the way it was delivered. So Doug is standing in the middle of the street talking to these 3 sisters. Lynn comes out, no shoes, toothbrush in her mouth, brushing her teeth, gets in the car, and someone says, "Hey, I think you forgot your teeth."
No.
Chad.
It was Doug who fucking...
She ran out,
She gave
spilled
Doug
her purse.
cigarettes and a toothbrush and some other
Well,
stuff.
she spilled her purse in the road as she's jumping in. All of her shit goes everywhere, and I said, "I assume you have your teeth on you?" And then she went,
Oh, shit.
"I'm going to run back up."
But wait. The line is, Doug goes back to talk to the sisters
Well, I
and
have
then
to pick up
stops
the stuff.
and turns around and sticks his head in the Suburban and goes, "She brought her toothbrush but not her teeth."
I'm picking up all of her shit that's spilled on the street.
He said
And one of them's a toothbrush.
out loud to himself, but to us. And then we went, and then we watched her going, "Oh, like scream! Oh, it was the fucking
All of us fat bastards stuck in the Suburban were laughing our ass off.
That's why I knew these are completely pointless. Like, we're trying to, hey, how do we do a live podcast and make it entertaining? We got some stories there if we need them, but just getting here.
Oh.
Did you take your teeth out? I can't see.
I forget them a lot, and people think they can
That's because they're looking
For the
away.
listener of the podcast, Shawcroft just stuck her head out the window, laughing style, missing teeth, saying, "I lose them a lot, but people say they just can't tell." Where it's the joke is, fuck the listener.
You said laugh-in style. I think you lost everybody with laugh-in style.
Yeah, that's, see, I told you, Shawnee.
Just say one more thing you need to repeat on there.
You, listen,
If you don't have teeth, it seems like you're poor, but not having teeth costs so much money to lose them all.
Hold on, Lynn, I'm gonna.
Was
You're
that,
gonna
was,
come-
that, was that
Lynn,
Wittgenstein that
save
said
it
that?
for later. We're going to bring you out last. We tried to listen to Bert's phenomenal stories on the drive from Tucson today. And Bert would say, "Oh, yeah, one time I killed a guy with an ice pick." And she goes, "You know what I like is ices, those Italian ice. And yeah, he's got great stories, and one word sends her straight into boring."
Yeah, I was very glad you were gripping the wheel at that point because you were so visibly angry.
And the booze shakes.
Yeah.
I gotta drive and listen at the same time.
There's a part of my brain that was like, I can't believe I'm letting Stanhope drive me 3 hours somewhere. Like, part of you goes like, fuck, this is white knuckling it.
No, I
It was like the
This
River
thing hasn't
Wild.
been sober for 3 hours in 20 years.
No shit.
when I sleep, I assume. We stayed overnight, and anyway, we pick up Bert at the airport, and I had one beer waiting for him, but he shows up needing a drink really bad, and so we go back to the hotel we had stayed at, where my beer is waiting for me, and I chug my beer, and he's like, "Yeah, I need a drink," but I think you thought that I'd been drinking the whole time.
I definitely did.
But
I
you
definitely
didn't seem
did.
worried.
That is a safe
Well,
assumption.
Because
I would never drive drunk. I don't ever.
Yeah,
That's true.
Lynn was lit.
No, she had one drink.
It's going to bring her back. Hold on.
She was lit. She was lit.
Beetlejuice.
Point being,
Thank you so much.
I tell Bert, we get a Suburban. Yeah, you can drink on the drive. Let's not sit here any longer at this bar. Just drink because we're going to be late anyway getting back. Drink. And then when we stopped at the Pilot for mixers, because I always have booze in the car, not for me, but for guests. I'm a host. We got booze in the car. Just drink in the back of the Suburban. We stopped for mixers, and You looked at me and you said, what do you got, iced tea?
Yeah, I thought you were drinking.
I didn't put it together till later. Oh,
I was like, just
he's
iced
wondering
tea?
what mixer I'm having when I'm driving 2 hours.
Yeah,
No, I'm not drinking.
Who cuts vodka with iced tea? I swear to God, I was like, oh, I guess that's my new drink, iced tea and vodka.
It's not bad. I've done that.
Bert had no expectation that you would be sober driving him home from Tucson.
Hence the white knuckling
fucked up.
When Chaley is not here, I'm a very good mirror of Chaley. I take care of my shit. But if you're here, oh no,
It's over.
Fuck you. It's your job now. Off the charts. Breakfast. I'm gonna. You're my. That's the Bisbee jury right there. That's all of our friends.
Guilty.
Oh, is that Margot is here? Oh, fuck, Margot is here. You left me a message and saying you weren't coming. Nurse Betty is here. Neighbor Dave is here. Lucy St. John from Redbone. If you want to buy a fucking Doug Stanhope or bingo outfit, Nurse Betty's back there. Gabe. Oh, Gabe, you came anyway? You fucking cunt. Gabe. I got you, Jeff. Don't worry. I can't do everyone. Hang on, Jeff. You've never even been mentioned on the podcast. Nobody knows who you are. I'm talking to the people. We love you. Gabe, right before the show tonight, texts me, there's some confusion. Is this a comedy show tonight or a podcast? Not that your podcasts aren't funny. All sarcastic. Just like throws a dagger of doubt into your heart.
Clearly on brown paper tickets it says, this will not be a comedy show.
Actually,
I know, but perceptivity is not Gabe's strong point.
That's true.
Google that word, Gabe, and come back to us when you...
I think he understood strong point.
Bert, you're tomorrow. Should you make it through? What are your plans? You want to have lunch somewhere?
Where do you want to have lunch? Do you want to go to Mexico?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, well,
out.
actually, I was thinking of like a cool place that has a lot of like earthy tones.
Poco.
And I wanted a big table and
Poco.
people to be showing up. I wanted people to say stuff like, oh, last night was fucking crazy, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
Big table. Check.
I think Poco's
Right
the only
here.
place.
By the way, when you say tomorrow's going to be fucked up, you sent me the note, but just tell people there is an after party after this boondoggle.
The green wristband. You got them? Green wristbands? All right. Yeah, it's down the street, and then you take a left. Walk if
Just
you have to.
ask
It's
someone
not
where's
far.
Elmo's and then go across the
Yeah.
street to where the crowd of people you are sitting next to are.
Not giving specific directions is how we weed people out.
Yeah. If you can't figure it out, it's not that big a town.
They're going to be at Elmo's. What does this get me? I have a green wristband.
Elmo's is like the Bisbee Lung Fung.
what was that?
An
That's
joke.
why we put you on first. We can take you out. We'll put in Erickson.
Can we get
at
Lynn
any
ready?
moment.
Who's on first?
Hennigan's been
So
murdering
yeah,
it all
there's an
day.
after party there. Once we're done and we're selling merch, or
Selling
whatever
merch
the
and
fuck.
hanging out for
Yeah,
a
we'll
bit.
be over there. You'll find it.
merch.
You could have brought merch.
Wait, you guys said there was going to be an open mic at the after party.
What?
We said a lot of things.
Well, I was just questioning.
I don't remember.
'cause
I don't know.
That seems
Is there
like,
a mic?
Well, that seemed like the most interesting part of the whole evening.
I
to
think
me.
We sign contracts and then immediately disown them. So what? It's like
The after party is
All right.
just a sting. With
Breakfast. Who's staying the weekend? All right. Breakfast, Mornings Cafe in the Warren District. That's where you go.
Tomorrow?
Someone will direct you to the
Not
Bisbee
you. Oh,
Breakfast Club or whatever.
You.
They have
I like
great
'em.
food. They have great food.
It's too far
But
for us.
where we live in the Warren District, keep Warren boring. They have Mornings Cafe where I go because it's stumbling distance from my house, but I still drive. And everyone knows my name.
With iced tea.
I want to do this just for Bisbee. Bisbee Breakfast Club has T-shirts that say, I couldn't wait I saved this for this podcast. They have their slogan is Bisbee Breakfast Club, often copied, never duplicated. Where, if you have any kind of marketing sense, first of all, you're stealing a hackneyed, cliched catchphrase wrong. It's often imitated, never duplicated. But you have often copied, never duplicated, which mean the same thing. So they wear these T-shirts with pride as they serve the tourists. And I ate there once because it was a Thursday, and I know that because that's the only day that Mornings is closed. So I went there for breakfast, and I said to them that I brought up the T-shirt thing, and they said, well, copied and duplicated, and they stuttered. They never thought of it. I'm just trying. Here's the thing. You know how I am on stage. You can't be a dick in a small town like that. So I'm trying to passive aggressively be a cocksucker where I'm like, your fucking T-shirt makes no sense. But I have to do it like shuffle and jive. You know how we get along. We all get along here. And then once they got through their bad explanation, I said, haven't you opened another location? And they go, no, 2 and a third in the works. So they're worse than you. Because if you try to copy, but you can't duplicate those other locations, I should stay away. I left it at that.
Check, please.
Hey, please. When we were in high school, our coach made us T-shirts for our baseball team that said 10% talent, 100% hard work.
Did it say "we suck" on the back?
And my buddy Dean Kent got the shirt, and he goes, "How about 1% retarded?" His math did not up. I wish I still had that shirt.
I didn't understand anything you said in that last word.
Oh, I like that fan.
Are we going to talk about Bisbee stuff now?
Yeah, we're done with Bisbee stuff.
Are we? I thought we were going to talk about the Copper Queen.
What? The Copper Queen.
You said you wanted to talk about the Copper Queen.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, what?
Hold, please.
I wanted to talk to Bert. He's our guest.
Oh, yeah.
He's the fucking star.
Yeah.
Bert the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Is that...
The machine.
Yep.
Let me drop some credits for the locals. Is your Travel Channel show still on? Bert the Conqueror? Is that still going?
I got fired.
It's on somewhere though.
Did they replace you with another Bert?
No.
How about Trip Flip?
Bert Convey is dead.
Canceled.
I Googled it. That's how I got Bert Kreischer as a guest. I go, is Convey available?
Bert Convey?
No, he's dead.
What about
The
Bert
Love Boat is
Kwong?
over, too.
Bert Kampfert is the number one Bert.
Whoa.
Yeah, like when I Google
Fucking
myself
Germans.
a lot.
Fucking Germans.
No, they, I'm not working for Travel Channel anymore.
So,
Wait, you had
Well,
something.
fuck those credits.
yeah, fuck that. All right.
I gotta-
Don't see Bert anywhere except on Showtime. You guys, everyone in Bisbee steals everything anyway. They find it on YouTube and do that.
We're talking about that today. That the only reason I'm selling any tickets right now is because of Facebook. Fucking, I had videos that went viral on Facebook. What's Facebook? Holy shit, man! You were right about this town.
Yeah, welcome to Bisbee. They all got ukuleles, but no one's got a computer.
There's 3 yeah. But yeah, I had a bunch of shit go viral on Facebook, and it was the best thing that happened. We were talking about this today. I was like, I just want to do a special and put it on fucking Facebook.
I know. I explained why you should not want to do that.
I know, but I still disagree.
Well, we'll talk about that on the flight back.
All right. Oh, we're gonna have a fun flight back.
I have to announce. Let me look at my watch because we will be taking an intermission so you can smoke.
We got
some
shit.
Yeah, we
It's
can.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's like an old school movie. It's like Dr. Zhivago.
Yeah. I'll stay up. I'll stay
nice.
up. I'll do my material.
We'll do crowd rap while we're doing intermissions and people are smoking, so you feel like you came for a reason and you were acknowledged. And I'll go, hey, what do you do? And then I'll just, that's great. And then, hey, where are you from?
I just told myself this would be like a regular podcast, except a bunch of people
Staring at you.
But I didn't ever take into the fact this would be the first podcast where I just couldn't smoke weed whenever I wanted to.
Believe me, that's what made me think of intermission. I can smoke cigarettes, weed, however, but he has a rape story.
Whoa.
You're going to be here the whole time.
I'm not going anywhere now.
Says you.
It's not a rape story.
Are we
not a real
teasing
rape
that?
story.
Do you want to do that on after the break, or do you want to?
Well, no, we have
might
a
wanna
fucking
hit a-
1,000 things. That Bert and I have a couple things. You know what? Oh, fuck.
What? Say it.
That's a great tease, by the way.
We'll save the rape
That's
thing.
a great tease.
How about
well done?
Let's close on this because it's soft. I have it in my notes, but I'd get Shawcroft in for this. It's just road trivia shit. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should check.
What are you doing?
No,
What-
I know what you're doing. This will take longer than to
What are
cut
you
into
thinking
a
of
break.
doing?
Yeah, we'll end on that.
All right, yeah.
No, you
Stuff
got to
we
keep
can
going.
cut.
You got.
All right.
You got some more time here.
Chad Shank, you were raped when you were a kid.
Oh, man.
I didn't mean that.
Oh,
no.
shit. This is not how I
right,
thought
well-
this story was going.
See, this took a turn that I didn't know this
Hey,
was going
T.O.
to...
Setties. That's T.O. Setties.
T.O. Setties, everybody.
The perfect Bloody Mary mixer. Nurse Betty sells that. T.O. Setties.
We got ours today at Ace Hardware.
Yeah, it's industrial. Teal cities
I
for the
bought a
stories
book
you
on
don't want to
tape.
tell.
In this town at Ace Hardware. I bought a book on tape
Yeah.
by a local author that was fantastic. The People's History of Bisbee. But they sold it at the hardware store. It's a fucking great town. Why don't you live here? Tom Konopka, you should be selling fucking houses instead of Blue Apron here. You're the fucking perfect host. All right, should we
Do whatever you want.
do a break?
Yeah, let's have someone
You
get a
want-
pizza.
Yes!
I would love a pizza right now, right?
Take a break.
We're going to take a small intermission. So let's say 7 minutes,
We'll
because
play-
that's how long a cigarette
We'll
takes.
play some music.
Yes.
Ooh, can I
and
pick
then-
the music?
You can,
Yeah.
but of course,
I want Heart Crazy on You.
accept that song.
What?
I don't have the fucking internet here.
I've
I've got 30
got it.
days in the hole.
Can you
music.
play
Bird Cloud? Yes, I can play
Cloud.
Bird Cloud.
Little
Bird
Fox
cloud.
Soderbergh.
Everyone loves the bird cloud.
Too late.
All right, and now we're at break. Don't worry.
Break.
When we
Get
say
drinks.
we're at break, you're at break, but don't think we're not recording. Don't come up and say, hey, I'm fucking this problem child while my wife is in the fucking insane asylum. She's only 15, but she wanted to meet you. Because they're taping still. We will record that.
All right, so are we going to take a break?
Let's do some. Yeah, you go take a break.
No, I don't-
This is a break.
Who?
no, I'm going to play music,
Oh fuck
and you
yeah!
can
that
go
music
smoke,
thing.
and so
All
he
right,
can tell his
see?
story.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even... I don't even know how this works.
We're
I
Doug.
don't. Well, we did tease him with the rape story.
yeah.
We'll come
Are
back.
we still recording?
Yeah.
At this point, I have to tell the story just so people
Tell
don't
the
think I got
story.
raped.
You did. I'm gonna fucking argue with that.
All right.
All right,
This
we're
is
done for
the
break.
Point counterpoint segment with Chad and I. Please hold.
I think we're taking a break. We'll be right back. We'll play about 3 or 4 songs. Hey, here's Bert Kreischer's request. Bird Cloud. Have a drink, have a smoke. We'll be right back.
Tom Konopka, tell us about your latest victory while we were out of town of eating an entire meal for 2 by yourself.
Let's see. Off of the last podcast, what was it? I talked about the Persian cucumber. It was the tandoori style chicken and rice that you had fun with.
Well, we have no idea what podcast this is coming off of.
Oh, that's even better.
Sometimes we did one thing about Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
It went out before the thing that we did after the thing, or who knows.
The thing.
Anyway, we go out of town a lot because we go on the road, and you sit here and scarf up all the free Blue Apron.
Well, let me see. Yes, I do. This week, actually, this is for somewhere later this week. It's going to be a stir-fried wonton noodles with bok choy and radishes. This I do look forward to because I think I've done maybe one or two, maybe one stir-fry with Blue Apron that was killer, and it's back to the furikake.
Furikake.
The furikake is back. And I didn't even remember what the hell it was, but I remember the taste. It's dried seaweed and sesame seeds.
It's like a savory seasoning for fish.
Yeah, but this is going to be what I liked. I was just telling Shaylee, you get the fresh wonton noodles, and these are fresh. Anybody that's ever done any fresh pasta or anything like that, you're not doing 8 to 9 minutes al dente. With this, it's 2 to 4 minutes. It is a fast dish. It's got the baby bok choy.
It's a tight 2 to 4.
I'm going to cut through some bullshit right here.
Cut.
Because Tom brought this up today, which is exactly what I would do. Blue Apron sends you all the exact ingredients you need to make a perfect meal. But if you're a fuck-up like us, you can go, all right, it came with pork chops. I don't even give a fuck about fukake much. I'm just going to make the pork chop to a point it won't poison me. And I'm going to eat that and throw the rest of the shit in the trash. Either way, you get shit delivered to your door.
Yeah, it is all good. No matter how you move it around, you end up with something that is really, really fucking
Yeah,
good.
if you want to be a smart fuck and try to impress a woman with a lot of furikake, but if you don't, you're just a dude sitting alone staring at your bloat belly that's blocking your Netflix binge. I just want to put a piece of meat in my mouth.
Whoa.
Like a lazy old dog, slowly eating it without even cutting it. I just want to put one whole pork chop in my face and slowly chew on it like a long piece of jerky. You can do that. You don't have to make all the... You know what? It says 40 minutes or less for these meals. Oh, no. If you put a piece of meat in a microwave for like 3 minutes, you go, I got my first 3 meals free. I'm going to eat them like jerky and fuck all the couscous side. Just going to eat meat so I don't vomit blood after I finish off this jug of Old Crow.
Exactly. What the fuck?
So what else?
My words exactly.
What else did you throw away?
You know what? I did notice that. Tom, you've actually bought bok choy separate.
No, absolutely.
This is actually something you've
I have no
grown
absolutely.
a taste
Well,
for.
vegetables. I'm trying to eat as much of just lean proteins and vegetables, and trying to cut down on carbs, but not.
And I
not
fuck
completely.
it up by buying too much carbs.
Well,
and then saying, "Hey, Tom will eat anything."
But he knows Tom has eaten anything to try to put on a little bit of muscle. But now
I
I'm trying
hate
to back
waste,
it down a little bit.
And that's a great thing about
There's
Blue
no waste.
Apron is there's no waste if you use that product. There's no waste. I hate waste, but I'm the only guy that eats what I eat. Bingo doesn't eat anything but weird shit. So if I want like an egg McMuffin, I have to buy 6 fucking English muffins that will go stale or rotten or moldy before I can eat more than 2.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that thing?
So I sneak them into Tom,
And somehow they end up gone. Who's
and
doing
then I
this?
make fun of him for not losing weight.
No, you call me a liar. Yeah.
He did take umbrage to.
Yeah.
I snuck English muffins into his fucking region, and then he goes,
The kitchen, you mean?
I'm trying to stay off bread. I go, I snuck
little
you
bit.
English muffins, and you ate them, you liar. And then the next day he brought it up.
Hey, when we left the Airbnb, you found something that Bingo left in a drawer.
What was that?
We were talking about like Bingo eats, like she has odd things, but she had left the day before.
Oatmeal with cottage cheese, I believe.
In the night-
microwaved to the
That's
point
very
where
good.
it becomes cement, and then she eats it at night.
Like grout. Yummy. Toss some fucking furikake on that. Jesus Christ. But it works for her. She's looking great.
She eats it in bed at 3 a.m.
Oh, the sound.
and she's too lazy to go and put it in the sink. So we're at a fucking Airbnb, and she puts it in the top drawer of the dresser.
Oh, fuck.
And the only reason I found it, I was looking for something that.
We never use the dressers at
What was
hotels.
that? Oh yeah, my eye mask for my fucking Chilean, and I couldn't find it.
Malaysia.
And and then I open a drawer, and there's this half-eaten bowl of grout.
Get the grout.
You know, they rate us. If she were aware of stars that you get,
Yeah.
like Bingo, you're getting publicly reviewed on our stay, and we get 3 stars because of your grout. Cement bowl of stink that you left in a fucking dresser drawer.
Oh, that's great.
She puts empty cans of, like, she'll finish a can of
You could
club
put-
soda and put it back in the fridge.
You could put a bowl of grout on the top of the dresser. You were laying a trap. We don't use dressers. We're in hotels so much that when we go to an Airbnb, we don't use
Who the
dressers.
fuck uses a dresser
Yeah.
other than your grandparents when they're going to be on the cruise ship for a month?
Yeah.
Hoping they die and have their ashes cast off the side. Anyway, speaking of ashes, what did you not burn from Blue Apron?
Every bit of it worked out great. If you follow the instructions, and it is not that fucking difficult. It really is. I was saying it is like cook by number. If you can read and there's pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like a 5x7 recipe card. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet.
Yeah.
And it's not paper. It's like cardstock.
No, yeah. I mean,
We
it's
keep
just- the whole
talking
thing
about
is
this.
quality.
But one time we have to get Bingo to do Blue Apron because she honestly will take a frozen pizza and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes till it's just wet. Still cold and wet. And
Thawed.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Barely thawed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want
Yeah. We can find something.
we want to do a Bingo presents blueapron.com.
Oh, that would be great.
The beauty is like Tom, you get the full meat. You get whatever you want on there. You can choose whatever you want. We can do vegetarian. We can restrict if you don't want to do pork, you don't want to do shellfish or something like that. You can it's totally customizable. And you're getting it weekly now again, right?
Yeah.
Because while we were on tour, I
Just got one
stopped it
today.
and I
No.
forgot to tell you. So
No, we were.
I don't know,
We were
I don't know
always-
if you
He didn't
starved
lose
us.
a pound.
I didn't
You
lose
lose
a
a
pound.
pound.
We were stocked.
So you can go week to week, and if you're going to be
that's-
gone or you want to take a break for a while, you can do that as well. So it's
it is-
blueapron.com.
I think was it Fury that busted your balls behind your back? Don't worry, I only tell the truth on the podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
Someone, well, actually, probably everyone. Bingo, where you give, you know what you should do for exercise. Like, Tom, you better fucking lose a few pounds before you give someone exercise advice.
Yeah.
You do have good posture, though.
Oh, thank you.
It was Chaley that did Why am I doing this for the listening
I don't know.
audience?
It's
This
good
is like
for us. I
fucking
get to-
Stern having porn stars on. I can't see you, but Tom Konopka, you have the perfect posture with the giant fucking gut. You walk like this.
Yeah, straight back.
You have the
spine, yeah.
straightest
It's working.
fucking spine.
Yes, just straight up. See, the core is there.
I was going to the crawl space today to try to find some pictures for the book, and I saw his weights out there, and I was going to go see if I could lift those. And then I went, I have no interest in lifting these. But I know I couldn't have.
Fuck out of it. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it.
Hey, as always, Blue Apron has been a sponsor since we started getting sponsors recently. Every month we really appreciate them. You can get your first 3 meals for free. Just go to blueapron.com/Stanhope. That's blueapron.com/Stanhope and get those first 3 meals for free.
And please do that. Get them. If you fucking hate them, tweet that you hated them.
They want to know.
Like no one has.
They want to know.
Mm-hmm. Nobody has.
Yeah. Oh, I just sent, once you get on there, in my account, it says, hey, send this to a friend. I sent it to, Brett Erickson. Cause we were talking about it on the tour and, he goes, oh, this would be great. I go, try it. I'll send you the link. You get the first 3 free. So, when he comes out here, on the next weekend, we'll, find out how it's going.
All right.
This sounds like a winner. Do it.
BlueApron.com/Stanhope. Blue Apron is a better way to cook, especially if you're a hobo down in Tin Town cooking beans and weenies over a open fire, especially in Bisbee where it's fire season. All right, everyone, a loud fake laughter and applause for all those smoking people so they think they're missing something. 1, 2. Fucking smokers.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. And that was an Afghanistan air stewardess, Bert?
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was from Afghanistan. Say you
Don't
want
worry,
about...
we know where we're going next. But Doc Mark is here. Where's Doc Mark? He saved Bingo's life.
Dr. Mark.
Dr. Mark and
Dr.
the
Mark.
lovely Robin. Hey, good boo. Oh, hey, I was supposed to trade you out for fucking Erickson. I forgot that part.
Do it live.
Beat it. Get Erickson in here. I don't know if he's-
Erickson.
Erickson, take Hennigan's place. Brett Erickson. We also have Christine Levine here.
Oh!
Shawcroft, she's got to wait. God damn it, we had a bank robbery here. Pro Flowers. I just wanted to drop Pro Flowers into this because Pro Flowers is a sponsor, and we're not the kind of people that send flowers. We don't have those kind of relationships where that's necessary. So when there was a bank robbery in the Warren district of Bisbee even, yeah, we sent flowers to the gals that work there. And,
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I said the note was, put your hands up in the air and party like you just don't care. So yeah, even my audience can appreciate the use of Pro Flowers.
So far, our commercials have been about pre-sending a spray of flowers to your own funeral, and now a bank robbery, which I think they need more boxes to tick on what's the occasion.
I used to try to write greeting cards for
Bank
like
robbery.
abortions or DUIs, and I thought that would be a funny thing to sell after shows. So many ideas out there.
Hey, can I get another... Thank you.
The best bar in the world is where you don't have to finish your drink order.
The last time I was with you guys, I got so fucked up.
Yeah, I was there. That happened.
I sold that. I shouldn't say this. Fuck, never mind.
I saw videotape on Periscope of us making out against your will. Which is a good segue into the next rape chunk.
Oh, yeah.
You're not supposed to run towards me when I scream rape into a microphone.
She's a real hero.
So last time you got fucked up. Sorry.
No. It was one of the favorite nights of my entire life. It really was. And if you watch it online, I swear to God, it doesn't let down. It's at the time I was shooting a vlog, and I shot it, and I edited it, and it's the first time I've heard Nathaniel Radcliffe.
Ratliff.
That guy.
SOB.
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink!
Wait,
That
hold
guy.
on. I'll play it, and I swear to God, it'll sell. It is the. I wake up at like fucking 6 a.m.
Where did you sleep even?
I slept in one of the rooms.
Little house.
Little house?
Little house.
It's playing right now.
Stanhope.
Oh.
Okay. Here, turn it down.
I'll stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
Stop it so you can play it from YouTube.
Listen. Oh, this is our whole fucking podcast.
No, yeah, play it. We'll take a break.
Here we go. You ready? This is me. This is 6 a.m. Bingo's about to run away.
I just woke up. I am fucking so happy I came out here. This was the best choice I made.
Just watch the YouTube video.
Yeah. I kept saying
No,
to my
I mean
wife,
like right now. Take out your phone and watch the YouTube video
I guess
along
that
with
could
the
be.
rest of it.
said to my wife-
Unless you have T-Mobile, then do it some other place.
On the roof.
For everybody who has T-Mobile, I have a Verizon hotspot available for you tonight.
I said to my wife when I got home, I go, we don't sing enough out loud. She was like, what? I go, when I was a Doug, we were all singing out loud. She was like, I'm not fucking gonna start singing with you. I go, but there were so many moments where we all just started singing. It was so cool.
How drunk did you get her before you proposed this?
Oh, my wife doesn't get drunk. She does what we call unassisted sleeps, where she just goes to bed like a fucking Mormon, just goes, good night.
Unassisted sleep.
Yeah, I got 7 registered unassisted sleeps this year.
Oh, I can't even fathom unassisted sleep.
No fucking shit. I lay in bed and my brain starts losing its fucking mind going, we should set some booby traps.
Unassisted sleep for Chad is suicide by cop. That's the only way he's falling asleep.
That's technically assisted sleep.
I guess. Yes. I guess you did force someone's hand.
Oh,
You're coming back. I saw
Or as
the
I call
empty
it, Plan
row
B.
there, and I thought maybe. I'm just saying. I thought maybe a lot of people left. That we have all these fucking assholes up here. All my friends. When we do live podcasts at the Funhouse, they just leave. We bore the fuck out of them. But, if we're charging money and you're going to be here, we can't wait to go listen to you babble some more. All right. Chad Shank told me maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Time
Maybe a week
flies.
ago.
No. It was before this broke as news. You're like, I heard this shit on Benson Radio.
Oh no, that was 2 years ago.
Like I said, it's
wow.
Just as a reference of how fucked up our time reference is. 2 years ago, I told you I heard this.
then you brought it up again in the recent months where you sent me emails because you were bait. If you don't know, locals maybe know. It's Benson. That's a long way for you, even. Benson is the nether region between Bisbee and everyone else in the world that nobody knows. Country radio, the guy that owns the station, was playing late night PSAs about how to hide your child porn. You know this one?
Not that it was wrong. but how to hide it.
My God.
It was, and they ran. Oh, it's been 2 years that they've been running.
2 years.
It was a few months ago. You told me
I
about
emailed him 2 years ago when I heard it, and I said,
emailed him?
Well, because I wanted a copy of this PSA to play on the podcast.
He wanted proof. He wanted proof.
I asked him at least for a transcript so I could read the PSA on the transcript so we can make fun of it.
There's been definitely a handful of porns that I was like, oh, that's why I don't take my computer to the Apple bar. Quicksand porn? You ever watch quicksand porn?
No.
Oh,
no.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Quicksand porn? You got
It's
a
awesome.
lady that knows it.
Yeah, quicksand porn's hot. I don't watch the whole thing. I'm not a creep, but like,
You mean you finish early?
right when her boobs hit the dirt, that's when it gets hot. I swear to God, I dare you not to get your dick hard. When you see tits hit mud, you're like, little Abbott and Costello in me.
Unassisted sleep.
Unassisted sleep. But yeah, I never. I can't even watch when I was my wife started and I started dating. Her best friend was dating this dude, and they were helping him move, and he had a magazine Barely Legal, which for a guy doesn't register as like kiddie porn, but to a woman goes, Barely Legal? Is he into children? And I was helping them move, and I went, it's not a big deal. And they're like, are you serious? And I was like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. He's a kiddie porn guy. So back to your story.
So, but he brought this up just a couple months ago. I know, you forwarded me the emails that you had sent to him, and he emailed back saying, "Well, I'm glad someone agrees with me," or some bullshit.
I can read you the emails. He's like, "This is the left rules this state. They're just fucking people over." Like, I don't. It might have been the right. I don't know the
when fucking
difference.
children is a left or right situation, we won't have that close of elections.
I was such a diplomat when I emailed this guy. I'm like, my friend is a public speaker, and he would be interested in your point of view, because I didn't want to be like, my friend is a stand-up comic, and he makes fun of what you're talking about.
But you have to understand that the guy would have had what I could find an arguable point about the difference between looking at it versus doing it. And Arizona has like outrageous, some guys doing 100 years for looking at pictures of kids naked in sexual situations. But the difference between, you can argue that, but the dude was giving you specific directions on how to have a secondary hard drive or some shit that I don't even understand. And this is where you put your child porn.
The first time I heard it, I could not believe it. I was like, this fucking guy is telling you how to hide child pornography.
On the radio. He's the owner of the station doing these as midnight PSAs.
That's federally regulated. There's someone watching that, right?
All right.
There's someone who's supposed, the FTC.
When it hit national news recently,
Last week, and Chad's like, we were going to do that on the podcast. We would have been breaking news. This podcast
it was
would
my
have
shining
been-
moment, like a fucking breaking news guy.
Wait. I want all of us, because we all do reads on a podcast, I want all us to do our read for hiding your kiddie porn.
Ladies and gentlemen. Back to Taylor Swift in a moment, but right now, I want to talk to you. Do you think about fucking Taylor Swift when you didn't want to be so mean? Go ahead.
Okay. How old is Selena Gomez? Have you been sitting there Googling myself? Well, it's okay to jack off to her now that I've got a second hard drive for my computer. Dude, Selena Gomez is the shit.
That is almost verbatim the commercial that this guy ran.
Erickson, you're looking at me. I realized I didn't even introduce Brett Erickson, did I?
You did.
I threw Hennigan out.
How about this? Do you watch Law and Order SVU and cheer for the bad guys?
Cheer for the bad guys.
Are you like me? Are you Catholic?
Do you like The Sixth Sense?
I don't know where that was going. I don't even get that, but it's funny.
I don't know. I can't believe he was doing reads. Wait. Keep going.
Well, this after Chad was his breaking news moment was stolen by our lethargy in getting around to doing another podcast. You had the fucking evidence. You emailed it to me and this, but we just never get around to remembering.
It was on Newser a couple
I know,
weeks
and
ago.
then it shows up.
Okay, I'm going to interject. There's sometimes what I'm witnessing right now is a moment where you see something that's so brilliant and no one realizes how brilliant it is. There's a band called LFO. Do you know who that is? Okay, the lead singer's passed away. He had leukemia. He died. But yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I know.
By the way, did anybody get points in Death Pool?
He was on Howard Stern. He used to date Jennifer Love Hewitt. I know everything about this motherfucker because of Google. So, his name was Rich. He had a lyric in one of his songs that I caught the same way Chad caught that advertisement. I was laying in bed. Do you know what lyric I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You don't either.
Neither do you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. He said, remember that time in high school when we broke up before the prom and you told everyone that I was gay? And I went, that is the truest lyric that's ever been written in music ever. Because you know that he sat with this girl and he was like, I want to be in a boy band. And she was like, I think he might be gay. He was like, no. And he was like showing videos of NSYNC, like, look at them. Look how great they are. Look how beautiful they are. And she told everyone he was gay. It's my favorite lyric I've ever heard. And it's just like that when you heard it.
Did you set this up with this was a boy band?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty fucking drunk. Can I get one more?
Do you know the name of the song?
I have.
We're not playing at the end of the podcast. This guy was a rape victim. That's why Chad
how lucky
was
you.
so destroyed
Disagree.
by listening to this child porn thing because
This
you
is
told
where
me
we disagreed with this.
when Chad was a tender 15-year-old kid.
16.
You were 16, and the guy.
I had it written down as 15.
Yeah, 15's hotter.
Skinny white guys, 15 or 16 is the same thing.
And he worked at Safeway.
Yeah.
I went to
Not
work,
here.
I went to work at Safeway when I was 15. But the thing is that you said that rape between a man and a woman was the same thing. That was the argument. I think,
No, the
right?
law is.
Oh, okay.
That it's the same thing.
Hold on, it was a chick?
No, common
Well,
sense
yeah, you didn't
is
think I
different.
fucking would sit up here and talk about getting raped by a guy, do you?
You were 15. You didn't know what was going
That's
on.
fucking secret shit. You don't fucking come up and tell that. The whole time I thought it was a dude. I've been waiting to hear this story of you getting fucked in the ass by a dude.
That actually reminds me, Andy Andrus and I are going on tour in June.
Your son is in the audience. And the whole time I'm like, I can't believe he's going to tell a story about getting fucked by a dude. Yeah, I'm not going to tell a story like that. My family's here. Jesus. Oh, I thought you were going to tell a story getting fucked in the ass by a dude. And the whole time I'm like, how's his son going to hear this?
It's actually very brave of him.
I thought I clued you in during the break about what the story was. I guess I forgot to say it was a woman. I did, but
I was not listening.
no. We were.
Rape doesn't sound. It sounds different when I hear it.
Listen.
That's the
Listen.
point.
I have a visual of a Safeway, him in the freezer with another dude. He's holding onto a brisket going, fuck.
They don't
Save your
sell.
story.
They don't sell brisket in Safeway.
Not anymore.
Do you think
Discount meat section
Yeah.
brisket.
Yeah.
50% off.
Now it makes
you
sense.
think suitcases of Bud Light have handles for your convenience?
Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up.
Oh my God, this meat is expired.
This whole time I was waiting to hear a story where you got fucked by a dude. and
I've actually forgot the story I'm supposed to tell.
I
at this
forgot it
point.
too. I had it in
I
my
don't
notes
even
from
know.
a week ago.
I've already got another one in my head, so it doesn't matter what you say now.
I was going to bring Margot up and recreate.
Can we get a brisket?
I at some point just want Margot on mic. If you could do, like, I'm trying to think of an easy duet.
Holy shit. That sounded like Vietnam.
I want Chad Shank. I want Chad Shank and Margot to do a duet together.
like peaches and herbs style? Or something?
Ebony and Ivory. I'm trying to think of an easy one.
That's two men.
Islands in the stream.
I just want them. Margot, as you obviously have heard on the podcast, Margot is here, and every time we've had her either to a party or a podcast or we shot a pilot that went nowhere, she always has a stroke right afterwards or beforehand. Every time she's scheduled, she had a mini stroke during a filming of a pilot and got up, dusted herself off, and then did her spot and didn't go to the hospital till 2 days later.
That's no shit.
Erickson. Margot, you don't have to say anything, but will you take Erickson's chair? He can do some bar backing for a minute. Just come up. I just want you to talk on mic. Just please. Just come on up. Walk her up. Carry her up.
Jesus.
Oh, don't trust him with the purse. He's a used car salesman. All right, let's get back to anyway. So
Whatever prolongs this story of me getting raped.
So this 24-year-old woman, according to my notes,
I think maybe 26, but I don't know either.
wasn't there a husband involved?
So when I went to work at Safeway as a bagger at 16, and when I got there as a 16-year-old, I immediately singled out which cashiers I would bang, because that's how you.
That's how the
That's
mind
how you
works.
determine things.
That's all you think about when
Yeah.
you're that
You're like,
age. Is where can I put this?
Yeah, I'd bang her.
Not
I'd bang
whole?
her. And then within like 3 months, one of the ones that I picked out had me in the cooler. There was no brisket involved, and I wasn't bent over.
Wait,
Oh, you fucked
wait,
her in a Safeway.
I didn't. No. But we were making out in Safeway. That's where it
hold on,
started.
Hold on. Slow it down.
I just want to say it's bad enough to get raped, but to get raped in a cooler, that's not going to be your best effort as a man.
As a,
I would be getting raped, and I would be saying, at room temperature, I'm much bigger than this.
I didn't allow any fondling in the cooler.
So she's 26, you're 15. What does she look like? Describe her as a celebrity.
I don't know how to describe her as a celebrity.
If I had her
she was a
fucking name, I
Mexican
had the
chick.
joke. But that girl as Monster. Charlize Theron as Monster.
Listen, as a 16-year-old, this was one of the 2 people that I've picked out that I would bang. So I mean, she was She's pretty hot. She, you know,
the two.
The other ones were like 45 years old. I was like 16, so
I love this.
the mid-20s. I was trying to
If
limit.
you want to go to Safeway here tomorrow and pick out who you'd bang, yeah, your second choice is going to be over the age of 40.
So you're in the cooler. You're stacking Budweisers. She comes up behind you, grabs you, spins you around. You get caught off guard, and she starts kissing you.
You are so fucking
Keep talking,
close
Bert.
to what happened.
I should be a fucking novelist.
I was stacking milk. Is the only difference in that story.
So is she.
This is a new novel I'm writing called One Shade of Purple.
What? I'm just glad you didn't call it half a shade of purple.
You're stacking milk?
So I'm 16 years old, and I end up hooking up with this girl at Safeway. We make out a lot in the milk cooler. And she invites me back to her house in the evening while her husband is at work on graveyard shift.
She was grooming you.
This is his opinion. I don't agree with this. I think I was
You were definitely getting raped.
that was
At the Blue Moon Bungalows. Hey, if you're ever in Bisbee, you want to stay in the Warren District, go to the Blue Moon Bungalows. They're anyway.
that's really all there is to the story. I mean, I would.
Well, you were a victim of child rape according to the law. Where this
Definitely.
20-something-year-old second-place finisher molested you. But I
in
think
hindsight, that's probably true. But thinking about it from where I was, I mean, yeah, I was quite a lucky fucking fellow.
well, look at how you are now. You plot your own suicide by cop. You have anger issues. I think it all stems back to a girl you really wanted to fuck that was older than you, fucked you. But what's wrong is when you're raped like that as a child, you had to really work at it. You had to do time in the milk freezer before you even got the invite to get raped as a child.
I used to tell this story in the Army. And whenever I would get accused of being a blowhard, like, oh, you're fucking just you 16 years old, you got fucked by Safeway. So then I would tell the rest of the story to even it out.
Oh. And
Which is?
now, this is Paul Harvey
So the first
with
time,
the rest of the story.
The first time her husband was out of town and she invited me over, I, of course, went over immediately, parked in a secluded spot, went in the fucking downstairs door, went inside. She's in the
I
guest
assume
bedroom.
in Globe, Arizona, that she lived in a secluded spot.
Wait, Doug, can I tell you right now? I'm imagining the Tempe improv condo. You know that condo? That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, it's in the book.
Keep going.
I have no idea what the fuck reference you just made, but I'm going to keep going.
No,
anyway.
Globe, Arizona is like Benson that we drove through. It's a trailer park. There's a three-legged
Listen.
dog with
Listen.
like meth sores from scratching.
You're way off. You're way off. If you knew anything about Globe, Arizona, the fact that I said her husband was on graveyard shift would let you know that he worked at the mines, which is top-level fucking Globe, Arizona. This was
You
a
fucked
nice
a
house.
miner's daughter?
This-
No, my bad.
That's a different
I
story.
love this. I love this story. So you go to his. Okay, tell me this part. I'm ready. Here.
You're at her house.
So I'm at her house. We go in the basement door, go in the back.
Grab
and,
some fudgesicles because you're 60.
no idea what to expect.
Shit, are those bomb pops?
Listen,
All of a sudden he got hard.
fuck you guys. I'm about to demean myself incredibly. I don't need your help with
And
your
we're gonna make fun of it.
references.
So you're listening to Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff
So
on your Walkman.
So
Keep
I
going.
go to I go to put it in, and
Wait, what? What are you digging?
yeah. What what do you do?
I'm still in the parking lot.
I'm still on fudgesicles.
I'm eating
fudgesicles when you were walking.
You made up that part. There's no fudgesicles. God damn you guys.
Wait, there's no
ruining my
fudgesicles?
story.
No, we're still going with it.
Okay. This was
All right. So she brings you through the basement so the security cameras can't catch you.
Well, this was probably early '90s. No security cameras. No worries. But
back when you could say the N-word,
Shag
no one
carpet.
would
I
ever hear
picture
it.
shag carpet in the
you guys
basement.
are.
This is my favorite thing I've ever heard. I have a visual of you sucking on a fudgesicle with a Walkman on. Just with a bouncing yourself. I'm gonna fuck a 26-year-old. I'm gonna fuck
The next part is not going to help that story anymore. So like a 16-year-old who got invited to the basement of a married 26-year-old, I finish immediately.
Yes.
But I don't have the knowledge to know that she knows what just happened. Like, I don't think she realizes I just laid a load everywhere. So I immediately tried to claim the high road, and I was like, I don't think I can do this, because you're married.
Because you're married. Because you're married. Hey, you gonna finish your fudgesicle?
You know what? My fudgesicle's melting. I should probably leave.
You should have dripped it on her back. There we go, babe.
The worst part of that is she invited me back so many times after that.
The first time
I fucked that up so bad. How did you invite me back?
The first time I had sex with my wife, I came.
Chad has the same story. But go ahead.
You
go
first. You first.
About Bert's wife?
Yes, that's the joke.
I came really quick. And I told her, I thought this was genius. I went, shh, I think someone's breaking into my house. And I got up and left. Put on a new condom and came back like, it was nothing.
The next day.
Wait, were you 16 years old? Because that's the only defense I have in my case.
I was 30. I love that we did the exact same thing.
Yes.
I don't want you to feel like a whore.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Hey, let's just talk for a little while, huh?
Dude, the first time I ever had sex with a chick.
No one's ever made me feel that good. You ever do that one? Where you come too quick, you're like, my God, you're the first woman. And you make their ego, you put it on them. Like, no one has ever made me come that quick.
Hey, stop it, man. I'm still using that.
I can't believe I didn't remember your name
Dude,
or ask for your phone number.
stop
still.
listening to this, honey. That was true.
I had an orgasm the other night. It was really quick. And my wife, right when it happened, she saw it happening in my eyes, and she went, oh, look at him.
Who else was in the room?
It's me and her.
Is she talking to someone?
Oh, look at him. Yeah. I feel like I don't even know if I do stand-up. I feel like I just tell secrets. I am fucking hammered.
All right, well, we'll
Wait,
move
can I
this
call
along.
myself a
Please
stand-up after this?
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
If I call myself one, you definitely should.
I got to get to Erickson's story because I know I'm going to love
It's
it.
not going to be better than what we just heard.
Well,
Oh, I wish I would have
There's no rape
instead
in
of
it.
just smoked weed earlier.
You get raped by a
fucking
dude,
Hennigan's
it'll be
probably
good.
too fucked. You want to save this?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
not-
just for us. This is let's do it quickly.
Do it.
Because Bert might know how this shit works. Hennigan's too fucked, and I don't want to switch people out anymore. Until the end, I would love to get Shawcroft up, maybe, if she's still
Standing.
with no teeth. If you read my book, Digging Up Mother, where we lived, where Hennigan lives now and Erickson lives, same apartment complex, if you wanted to get rid of shit, you could just put it on the sidewalk, and we called it leaving it out for the Russians. Because it's a Russian immigrant / gay neighborhood. No cross-mingling, gay or Russian, but they would scavenge anything. And Hennigan said...
All right, so we got a new couch. We put our old couch on the street for the Russians to have. And we all in the apartment building bet whether the couch would last 24 hours or not. And within 6 hours, all the cushions were gone. And we found out that what happened is the apartment manager had to throw the cushions away because a homeless guy took a shit on the couch. So the cushions are gone, and we're like, well, who's going to take the couch now? No one's going to take it. And then a couple hours later, I hear this motorcycle pull up, like a chopper style, like everything you're fucking hearing today, right? Like just that, and it pulls up and it stops. And I thought they went into the building next door because it stopped. It didn't just go by. And then like maybe a minute later, it starts back up. We hear blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I look out the window, and this dude is on a chopper, like with long forks, tiny wheel, full biker dude, like with the Lemmy Kilmister fucking mustache, biker vest and everything. Even the old German fucking helmet with the fucking point spike on it, like one of the fucking Black Widows from Every Which Way But Loose, you know?
What a great reference.
And you just hear it like a bop, 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 and he fucking pulls out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and he's got a rope tied to the back of his motorcycle, lassoed around the couch, and he just pulls it down the street. Not on a cart, not on anything, just... And there goes my fucking couch down the street towards Santa Monica Boulevard. See ya, man. And the best part is, right on our street corner, there's a four-way stop sign. So the very first thing that happens is he has to stop because there's another car at the... He can't just blow through it. There's another car. So he stops, and of course the couch doesn't stop. It keeps sliding up. It doesn't hit him. It stops before it hits him. But then the car goes by, so he hits the gas, and then the slack in the rope tightens, and it's a fucking couch yanks, and all the couch legs fall off. But he just pulls it right down the fucking street. There it goes. Bye, couch. About an hour later, Carrie Mitchell went down to the 7-Eleven, and she's like, I found our couch. It's at the 7-Eleven.
The 2 blocks away.
The first left turn, he couldn't fucking handle it. It was over with.
By the way, I know exactly where you live right now. we got a new mattress from Casper mattresses.
Oh, we got the Casper mattress. I haven't
love
slept on it. Brian's gonna sleep on it tonight.
So they're really good. And so we got rid of our old mattress.
That wasn't really a sponsor.
And
they are a sponsor, but we're not getting paid for this.
So I said, we put on the new mattress. We had the old mattress, and apparently, if you're white, you have to recycle it. And so our yard guy's Mexican, and he goes, "Oh, just put it in the fucking alley." And I go, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, put it in the alley. It'll be gone in 25 minutes." And I said,
and then he started backing his truck up in the alley.
Yeah.
Did you hear a chopper?
Yeah. I'm fucking hammered.
All right. I didn't know if you were going somewhere. The rules are...
The story's over. That story's over.
The rules were...
I've never laughed this hard. I'm not. This is the fucking hardest I've laughed in a fucking year.
Since the last time you were in the Funhouse.
Since the last time I was in Bisbee. I'm trying to save myself for the after party. I know we have an after party.
We have the after party. We're getting close. One thing that we have to do. I was going to do that. This is just soft, but for road people, we have to close on the 3 biographies. We have to close on that.
I'm going to tell you mine. I'll tell you mine.
And this was Shawcroft inspired.
Yeah.
I'm going to just give her the mic and just stay over her shoulder. Stay like a sober sitter.
Stay there.
You know, when Margaret Cho was in rehab, they let her do shows, but they'd have a sober sitter stand right as soon as she, make sure she doesn't go haywire.
Lynn Shawcroft.
Lynn Shawcroft.
Thank you.
The old
I'm
winner
willing
Hedberg.
to make out with everybody, like when the Stanley Cup in Toronto won 2 years in a row. Why do you act like I'm bad?
I'm just saying,
Renner
if you
and
go on
Shaylee.
tilt.
Pardon moi? Okay.
This was just going to be a dumb thing. Oh, you got a pizza. Bert Kreischer got a pizza delivered in Bisbee.
That was Vanessa.
Oh, Neighbor Dave.
Vanessa
if
did
I
that.
could just tell how we fell in love, Neighbor Dave.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't get a pizza delivered when me and Tom Rhodes were on mushrooms with Joby, and that's how I met my neighbor. I went out high out of my tit with charcoal eyes at 5 o'clock going, I'll give you $100 if you go get us a pizza. It's a long story, but that's how you meet your neighbors. They don't deliver unless you're Bert Kreischer.
This pizza looks like it has sliced
Stanhope's
hot dogs
running
on
this
it.
show. It's good.
All right. This is kind of you inspired.
Oh, okay.
As
Love.
road comics, do you tip or not tip? Actually, not Chaley, Hennigan
Tip who?
would be in your seat right now. But no. His answer would always be no. He doesn't.
No!
All right, but stay close.
Yes.
Put him in. I want to do this with you. I'm going to make this quick.
He's a gentleman and a scholar, not.
Oh, wait, no.
Tip what?
Right. Do you tip? Because I know you tip housekeeping. Bert.
Yeah, $20.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I tip housekeeping,
But
the
not
price
always,
of the
not
room.
always. I was not a tipper for a long time.
Oh my God! And you leave the room like a fucking 17 babies let loose with plastic.
That's true.
Oh, hang on. Bingo.
Thank you.
So wait,
Let
to be
me
fair,
let me introduce Lynn properly. Years ago, we were at
Is
a
it about the
show.
threesome?
Yeah, I was supposed to do this, but I forgot. We were. No, it's not an anal story.
Everything isn't an anal story.
Oh my God! If I have had anal sex with you, just tell me right now. Have
Well,
I?
that's the point. We don't know.
Exactly.
We did a show in downtown LA as it was just becoming gentrified, and Garrett Morris had a club down there.
Oh, yeah.
And there was cocaine involved. Every good story.
Several things
This
happened.
new book, Shawcroft, the book I'm writing, it's just like road stories with a thin through line.
My
of
favorite
bullshit.
thing is when I called you and you told me about the letter in like Dayton about
Hang on.
read
Just
his
let
new
me.
book.
Don't get me off topic.
Okay,
This is
okay.
why you were not going to be here till the end.
But just know,
Listen, Shawcroft.
during any story, I was mourning and vulnerable.
Let me get to the end of the story, then you can rebut. I got the fucking county prosecutor here. He can do this like a regular trial.
I accept my rate completely.
Listen.
Oh,
I'm just saying a lot of the stories in my book are cocaine related, where it gives a false illusion that I'm a cokehead. But no, those are the ones you remember. When you're
Exactly.
drunk, you forget. But if you do coke, you wish you forgot. Do you understand?
Like, you
I don't
don't-
do coke that much. I just remember the nights. So one night, there was you and I and Bingo, and we're doing this Garrett Morris.
and
from,
we're all loose. It was the 60s
Yeah.
or
yeah,
about
it was
a year
the
ago.
60s.
Thanks, Mom.
Sex was sex.
Well, the
It was a
next
new thing
morning-
last week.
The next morning, we all wake up, go back to our
No
respective
panties on any of us.
hotel rooms. We don't know that. Point being, we were so fucked up that we all assumed everyone else involved in the story had blacked it out.
Yes.
We were the only people that remembered, and we shut our mouths.
No one talks
As-
about it.
No, because I know you don't remember. She knows we don't remember. Nobody remembers.
We all had a personal moment.
It wasn't
and mine was dark and raped.
It wasn't till a year later.
Eh?
A year later, we were at the Coach and Horses.
No one said
that
anything.
Fucked up in L.A. Mm-hmm. That fucked up. That it's the last time I remember vomiting. I was so drunk. I'm not a puker.
Yeah.
In high school, were you a puker?
But
I
we
remember
were
like
so
puking in
drunk.
plastic bags.
See, this is why she can't
Sorry.
be on the podcast. She will not let you tell a story.
Don't you feel like the tension? I could get in trouble at any time. Yes or no?
Isn't this segment about tipping?
All right.
The point
it's
being, we were that drunk a year later, and you turn to us as we're trying to get overserved more at the Coach and Horses and go, hey, you remember that time a year ago when we all fucked? I'm like, I don't know. You remember? No. Oh, you remember too? Oh, no. This night never happened.
Yes.
And I still can't black it out. Anyway, Lynn Shawcroft.
But I don't know if it happened. Bingo. Did it happen? Because it was Bingo, Doug Stanhope, and I. And normally, it would be like a kind of thing I'd remember. I fucked Bingo and Doug Stanhope last night. But I don't know. But I did wake up, and I looked at Bingo, and we were in the same bed. And Bingo looked down. She didn't have underwear on. She went and ran out the bed. So I don't know. And I felt
that was before her vagioplasty when anyone looking at her vagina would run out of the room.
But no, she's beautiful. But I can't believe it happened, and I'm embarrassed, and I just want to apologize if I.
Oh, you can't apologize enough.
And one last thing, that was the night that remember it didn't end with. Remember we had a threesome, and I went out and smashed my face in.
Oh, that was the year later. Yeah, you smashed your face. We could go on with that. But
and the moral of the
did you
story
tip
is I'm a good
housekeeping?
healer.
Look how I could bring this back around. Did you tip housekeeping that night and get back to the original thing? Do you, Brian Hennigan, do you tip when you go to sushi?
Yes.
Do you know how the sushi guy has a separate jar than the waitress? Do you tip that jar? I never tip that jar.
Bert?
Do you tip that jar?
Yes.
Here's the thing. When I came here, as obviously I'm from Scotland and the UK, and I'm slightly tight-fisted. But Doug imbued me with this idea of tipping for fucking everything, and I've gone like born-again Christian tipping. I tip fucking everyone.
Yeah.
For the record,
I think it's the
If
biggest
you went
joy
born
in
again
life.
Christian, after Stanhope, then that's pretty. I've seen this guy tip fucking
Yeah.
twice the bill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not tipping, I believe in. It's
tip
over
Uber?
tipping. I used to do a thing.
it's on the list. Don't get ahead of me.
I do this thing called, What Would the Maid Think? Where I'd leave the room in a ridiculous way. The first time I did it, I didn't tip. And then I left, what I did is I took my shirt from the day of shooting and I put it over a pillow and I put it in the refrigerator. So it looked like a human torso in the refrigerator. It was in San Antonio, Texas. I didn't tip.
Before that, it was called Cheap Dick.
Yeah. And so, and then my camera guy was like, "Hey man, if you do that, you should tip." So now I tip $100 on. But
You tip housekeeping 100?
Yes.
I leave change that was in my pocket because I don't let them in my room. I don't trust them. So if I'm there for 5 days,
I don't let them in my fucking room.
You don't
No.
ever get in my fucking room.
Wait a minute. Even when you do the Axe body spray trick, you don't.
Well,
tip?
we've learned that now. Now that we smoke in rooms, and then we act
Allegedly.
I want an answer
Allegedly.
to that.
Yeah,
But I think of all people, you and Bingo should tip twice what you're paying the fucking room. Because I've seen how you've left rooms.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not saying
All I
I'm
can
right.
say
No, that's
is
true.
the fucking
Really?
ghetto of India.
It's the worst.
Yes?
But that's why I don't let them in to clean.
Yeah.
ever
No,
while I'm
I
there.
understand that. I understand.
All right, sushi. We got past that. Bathroom attendants. where
No.
they're forced upon you.
Yes.
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 No.
Yes.
Nope.
Hennigan is
Yes.
a yes?
I won't even wash my hands.
All right. Chad, let's start with Chad. Have you dealt with that where a guy's
No,
gonna...
I've never been in a bathroom where there's an attendant, so yeah, no, I don't have this problem. But if I did, I would be broke, so I would not tip.
I don't tip. I'll even avoid
We
washing
live in
my
a
hands.
society where toilet and bathroom are still used as demeaning terms. You're talking about someone who's willing to stand in one of such places
Yes.
and hand you something that makes you feel pleasant after you've done your business. I feel the very least you could afford them is the dignity of a fucking couple of fucking bucks.
Sucker! Sucker!
And that's why you aren't from the USA. USA.
Go ahead,
I
Erickson.
just want to know what happened to the real Brian Hennigan. Because that is some bullshit right there.
Are you serious,
I went-
Brian?
I-
Are you lying?
I went on an abuse-based holiday to Australia. So anyway, okay, here's the important thing. Here's the important one, and I know you don't know the answer to this, but it infuriates me. The situation where you want to tip and you're forbidden.
Oh, trust
Give me an example.
I'll tell you it.
Target.
Flight attendants. Flight attendants.
It's true.
Let the brilliance of her one-word retort soak in, and then flight attendants. I used to implore you, the killer termites, to do this. Because as you've seen in the news recently, when a flight attendant is a cunt to you, if you just say something snarky, she'll find a reason to have you thrown off the plane
Yes.
and drug out.
Yeah.
You've been drinking. So I always used to say what you do, because you can't, as you say, tip flight attendants. When you get your drink or whatever, your pretzels, tip her a quarter.
Oh.
No, stuff
No,
it
if
in
she's a
her
cunt.
bra.
If
Stuff
she's
it-
a cunt, don't get thrown off the plane. Wait till she brings the peanuts and go, here's for you.
And tag it with a wink
And when
and
they
a
say,
because you're a
oh, I
cunt.
can't accept tips, go, but you're worth it. And how are they going to have you thrown off a plane? He tried to give me money. That wasn't enough.
Oh.
He insulted
I
me
think
by,
being
you
thrown
win.
off a plane would be the scariest thing ever.
not
More
that bad.
than like a fucking sinkhole.
No, a sinkhole
Starbucks.
is much worse than getting thrown off a fucking plane.
Starbucks.
You're sitting in your living room and the floor drops out from underneath you, as opposed to, sir, we need to take you off the plane.
Well, wait.
Well,
Unless
the way
you're
I think of
unless you're
sinkholes
jerking
is
off to
you
chicks
can't
with big
care
tits
about
falling in
anything 'cause it's
sinkholes,
fucking sinkholes.
then you are.
Sinkholes are fucking terrifying.
Let me get the Lynn Shawcroft portion of this done, because she will yell over
See
everyone.
how Maddie is at me? What is it? Is it
Lynn
because I'm
Shawcroft.
from Canada? Oh.
Tipping Queen. Starbucks / counter
Yes.
service.
How much?
You pick up a pizza. That pizza where you get it to go.
100%.
You're getting something
Yes.
to go. They have a tip jar.
Yes,
How much?
Always.
10%.
always.
10%.
Everything.
I go to the bank on Wednesdays and I take $100 and I turn it into ones so I can tip the world. Check me out at Rite Aid,
Chad Chang.
motherfuckers.
If
I'll
there's
tip
a
the
tip
person
jar,
that opens the weird case so you can get shit. I tip fucking anything and everything because it's about connecting to humans.
Oh. So
Yes.
that's how you connect? You just give them money? Don't you even know what love is?
You and Charlie Sheen.
You always turn it dirty. No, because sometimes you make a friend over $1. Do
But
you
in
tip your
terms of
boyfriend when he has
Bert
sex
Kreischer.
with you?
Bert
Yes.
Kreischer.
Yes, why?
'Cause,
Sometimes.
this is
Everyone at
shit.
this table hates
We're
me.
doing shit that probably you don't even care about but our listening comic audience, room service when you know they already include the gratuity. How do you work it, Bert? Let Bert go first.
Is typical.
Let me explain when you get room service on the road. When you have disposable income because you don't have children and you didn't make those bad choices. Sometimes you get room service. But what you don't know for years in, when you get room service, they already include a gratuity.
There's like 24% already in there.
But what you don't, it's not that much.
So I have a
fucking
quiz.
liar.
Okay.
Anyway.
Fucking liar.
But they also leave a space for you to tip. So you don't know they already include a shitty tip.
Yep.
I've played that
Every
game
time.
from both
Every time.
sides.
I say to him, so we'll do a little role playing right now. You guys be the waiter, and I'll be me. I'll go, is tip included? And he'll go, yeah, it is. I go, oh, cool.
Then you tip.
And then I just put a line through it, and I write the total.
I do that.
You can't double dip me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But, Shawcroft, go ahead. Succinctly.
Is there a tip already included? Yes. I'll fucking tip you again. Is there a tip included? No.
What I've found out, and
your dad and all of your family.
Service
North
industry
Korean style.
Especially tonight, if you're paying with credit card, what I've found out with room service is they take a chunk of the tips from the house, takes a chunk of the fucking already included tip.
I know,
so
the
you
hotel
say
takes
no,
it. Yes.
And then you give them cash. Always tip in cash.
Always. Here's the thing
Tip
about
in cash.
dating.
Always,
I have a
if you're
dating
putting on a
profile.
visa-
You have to brush your teeth and tip in cash.
What I do in restaurants often is I'll tip
You tell him.
5% on the official bill so that I look like a cheapskate, but it still looks like I've tipped. And then I give the other 15% in cash to the person directly.
Yes.
And that way they get it.
And that was partial political correctness and partial he's not from this country. When he says cheapskate, it's not a racial slur about tipping.
He can use every goddamn name.
Hang on, that fucking joke deserved more. It needed to sink in. It was a black people don't tip joke. Jesus fucking.
I want to go back to the flight attendant.
Wait. One time I saw Hennigan tip humongous was when you had his credit card and we ate breakfast.
Shaley did that when he had my credit card. He was tweeting me pictures of my credit card when he was buying airport lounge where every drink is $14. He's buying
Southwest
lounge.
Terminal in LAX. If you're here, I love you. I met a lot of people that day.
Hey, let me
One
thank all of
question.
you.
What can I say? I'm a very generous person.
Zoo? Oh. Do you tip at a petting zoo? And is it money or peanuts?
Only the cows.
Can we go back? I want to go back.
I need to clear this
That was
stage.
really good.
Come on. We're getting close.
Wait. Before we get off the tipping thing, let's don't get off the tipping story yet because I don't know the whole thing of it, but Bert does like a wait staff raffle that I don't know. He would better explain than I can.
Yeah, I was in New Jersey at a comedy club. What's the name of that club? Stress Factory. Stress Factory, and I had $100 extra, and I was just gonna give it to the staff. And then I was like, fuck it, maybe we'll raffle it off. And then I thought if we got everyone in the crowd to give $1, we could make it $300. Oh. And it turned out being like $700. Ooh. And and I've been doing it a lot. I've been doing it every show because my wife likes it.
That's probably the reason we shouldn't have brought this up because we're not doing it tonight. We're too drunk
We
to
can do it if
it.
you want to do it. Just everyone pass their money. Do we have waitresses here? Tracy!
Well, this is after party.
Tracy's a real woman.
Chaley made all of this happen. Gretchen and Shawnee recreated the fun house. There's too many people to thank.
Actually,
I'm gonna clear the stage.
Hold on a second. Let me.
Not you.
Shawnee built this.
Shaylee's a
Gretchen
twin.
painted it. They did a fantastic job. Let's hear it for them. At the after party, we're doing a 50-50 raffle. First prize is 50% of what we collect. The other 50% goes to Studio Mariposa, which is in Naco, for Gretchen. We also have second place is going to get. We've got the entire Mitch Hedberg vinyl collection. That's second place.
Are you serious?
And third place will be Ron White's number one tequila. We got a bottle of that. That's all over at the after party. So we all want you to come over and hang out for that. But yeah, this is a lot of people put this together.
Wrap
Don't
this
you
up
think the
because
Mitch Hedberg box set should be number one? Woo!
no, let's.
I made it.
Nah, fuck that.
That's fine.
We're almost at 2 hours. You know
right.
this is gonna last another fucking 10
All right.
minutes.
I'll
So-
totally talk about Blue Apron if you want to.
Just get.
I love Blue
Shaylee.
Apron.
Shaylee, yeah, we can talk about Blue Apron. Shaylee needs your seat. We're gonna close this up because
I knew it.
Shaylee,
I knew it.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lynn
Lynn.
Shawcroft.
you can hang out.
I'm
you
a
can
good person despite what fucking.
You can hang out with
fucker,
Brett Erickson.
motherfucker.
I just need Shaylee here because this is the third podcast I've done with Bert Kreischer, and we always do a "what comic would you pick" kind of thing.
Yeah.
The first time it was, I don't know, favorite comics. Then what would your all-star tour be? And we picked the comedians like Kickball. And this time we're going to do what comedian's biography would you want to read? Meaning not autobiography like David Tell. I use as an example. The best comic of my generation, hands down.
Yeah.
But I know his daily life is just so he's miserable. Yeah, I'm gonna quit. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to read a biography. I want to, like, if you could know the deep, dark secrets of any comedian, and we haven't put. Fuck, he's got 2 kids. You think he has an interesting day? No. Someone yelled Bert Kreischer. I was talking shit about you.
When you said this, it was my favorite thing. 'Cause I'm obsessed with this. I wanted to do a podcast one time where I had comics on and they told their best stories about other comics. Because I believe like that is the true, like the best thing. Hanging out with you is great, but hearing stories about you is better. Does that make sense? And so I wanted to do a podcast where we just had people tell like stand-up stories and then do an hour podcast of every comic telling their stand-up stories. Mine is going to be a sleeper. It's someone that I'm really infatuated with, and I hope you know, because the second you said this to me, I thought this was the guy.
Let me, because I only have one in my head, and I pitched this. You have to, the only rule, living or dead, we haven't discussed.
Mine's dead.
My only rule is that it's actually seeing their real life.
Oh, 100%.
Not
100%.
honest. Yes, someone else's an account. The life that flashed before their eyes if they were dying. Go ahead. You get to pick first.
J Medicine Hat.
Oh.
Why
That's
is this a bad one?
Bert went deep early.
This is where
Frantic Googling.
He didn't pay it
This
out.
is just for comics listening later when this goes out. You won't know J Medicine Hat. He was originally a comic named something different, then turned himself into a hypnotist.
Yeah.
Because that was paying bills.
And he, I don't think he's even a Native American, to be honest with you.
No, he's not.
Yeah, and no. By the way, this is why
He's
I
like
want to.
Kenny Bang Bang. He's
It's
just
like-
I need a new racket.
This is why I want his biography. Like my favorite biography is they did a biography on the Sex Pistols on their tour through the South, and it was horrible. It was like their tour was horrible. But like this dude was fascinating. He used to tour every Funny Bone every 4 months. He did every Funny Bone, and he made legit money, and he sold out everywhere. And he'd get on stage sometimes and go, fuck it, I don't feel it, and he'd walk off. Lots of cocaine, lots of whiskey, and died of a stroke in a Target. Dude, that's the guy I want.
I'd read that book.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm fascinated by that guy. Because as a comic, as a road comic, you'd hear him. There's another guy, he's not in my list, but John, the Raging
Fox?
Cajun. Raging Cajun?
Oh, no.
John.
Nobody here knows comedy.
No,
That's why they're here.
Yeah.
They
All
hate
right.
comedy.
All right, I got another one. Mine are going to be go. You got it. Mine are deep. So, like, if you're a podcast fan, you'll hear mine and then you'll Google them and go, "Shut the fuck up." But I'm ready to hear yours.
Well, one of the things that you said to me when I said we have to do that, we have to continue the tradition of what comic versus what comic. I realize when you say Jay Medicine Hat, you go, the ones I have, you're not going to like. And then when you said it, I go, oh, I like it. They won't like it.
Yeah.
I never put the live audience into, they won't get Jay Medicine Hat.
No, but they should.
But it makes me realize there's no comedians anymore that you want to hear their stories. Oh, there's no more Kinnisons. There's no more.
I tell you my whole story on Instagram. You know what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
Okay.
No.
I don't have any secrets. Like, I'm on blood pressure medicine. I'm addicted to Xanax. Like, those are all the things about me. But there are guys out there. I'm going to do number 2.
Oh, no, I get to pick.
We
do it kickball style.
Go.
I get to pick my kid
Who's
for
yours?
kickball. I'm going last to, I just thought of it when you, God damn it. Fuck. The Smothers Brothers. Thank you. Should we do Q&A at the end?
No.
No.
I'm so into this fucking game. That's all I've been thinking about for the last 2 weeks.
No, you don't get to go. Shit. All right, I'm going with my number 1 because she's here, but it's true, and that's the only bank of knowledge. My number 1 is Hedberg.
100%.
Mitch Hedberg, because
100%.
Shut it. Just stop. No, that's why I didn't want to. I wanted to save that to last. But I just thought of someone else that was a fucking nail. I'll think of it when you. But Mitch Hedberg, his wife Lynn Shawcroft, is the only one that knows the fucking stories, and she's writing the book, and that's. Hedberg was fucking so unique and amazing, but she's the only one that knows the details of the last 10 years. So, go ahead.
This dude told a story one time to me.
Did you just say who about Mitch Hedberg? Because we'll round table a litany of us doing.
I sincerely hope you win second prize at the 50-50 raffle because you will fucking love it. And you have to have a record player.
Turned a negative into a positive is amazing.
Go ahead.
I feel like I should save my closer for my closer and tell you my not. We're doing 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say my closer.
So you're at number 2.
Number 2, Eric Myers. Eric Myers is a comedian who has a distinct drinking problem. Beyond what you'll ever wrap your head around. He is a guy who I heard about I worked with him with Louis C.K. And he was like, I'm not drinking, I'm just taking Xanax. And I went, wow, this sounds horrible. Then he liquidated his credit card and bought all audio and video equipment in West Palm, right? I was like, wow, this guy's on tilt. So I go to the Richmond Funny Bone and they go, yeah, we had to fire him. He got drunk in between shows and pissed on the couch. This guy has the most fucking amazing stories about one time he got arrested at the Cincinnati Funny Bone walking from the seafood restaurant to the club because he was so drunk. And he got arrested, and then he got...
For the Bisbee people, that's like getting arrested at the VFW hall going to the Second Amendment gun shop. It's a strip mall.
It's fucking... Got arrested, tried to get on a plane Sunday. They wouldn't let him on because he was too drunk. Passed out in the shower, and his dad had to come and put him in rehab. This guy's got fucking stories. If I want to read a book, it is, ladies and gentlemen, is Eric Myers.
All right.
Well done.
But you're hearing his stories. Here I go. To hear the truth,
Yeah.
that they had nothing to do with writing, I'm going Ralphie May as my number 2.
Number 2.
I've been staring at him going, I got nothing. And then I got Ralphie May. Like, if we're just going biography, Ralphie May is so full of shit. He tells me stories about me that I was there for. And he bloviates all these lies into him. And I'm like,
Dude, we went and had sushi one time.
he's a beautiful guy, but he just lies so much. I just want to know what... Like, if there was a hidden camera on someone's life.
A hidden camera is the perfect part.
When we were there at his house, you said he didn't even need to lie about that part.
I know, he told the story.
We got the refund. He didn't have to say 30 people got the refund.
He told a story when we were young kids and I had a mullet and we played the Laugh Stop before Pete Pirelli, the fucking good days of Mark Babbitt. We went to a water park with Ralphie May. If you don't know him, he's a rotund person of over several thousand pounds.
Look him up in Guinness Book of World Records.
He has Neighbor Dave on his vision board. One day, maybe I could be that petite. And there's this giant water slide in Houston, a tube thing, and you have to climb 6 stories of stairs to get. And Ralphie May get to the top. They won't let him on the ride because he's obviously too fat. But they should have had a sign down at the first level, so they made him do the walk of shame back down.
Oh.
And we were
in mountain climbing, by the way, more accidents happen on the descent than the ascent. Yes.
If you ever,
I've got insurance people in my family, so yeah.
So I use this. We're not rich. We're broke comics. Like whatever $20 to get in was a lot of money. So I go, don't worry, Ralphie, I'm going to use this as an excuse to get our money back. And I threw a fit. You humiliated my obese friend, and I did that. And we got our money back, and there were 3 of us. But when we were just at his house last year, he tells his story where I told the manager there's 25 people, and we got $30 a piece, and then Doug Stanhope brought us out for lobster because they paid us cash. And I go, none of that happened. There were 3 of us. I charged it back on my Visa. Back then, it was probably the Visa you get when you have to put money down on the Visa. But still, I didn't have. Why do you have to lie to me about my story? Like I know.
I can tell you what my therapist says.
And by the way, hold on. Doug was a gentleman. He didn't say anything. He just kicked me under the table, and we talked about it later. And then now we talk about it on the podcast.
No, I actually told Ralphie. I go, no, that never happened.
Oh, you
I
said
it
that
to
to
his face, but he kept arguing. No, Dougie Stanhope. I remember the lobster and everyone. I'm like,
you're wrong.
I'm not going to argue. Anyway, go. You're number 1.
Number 1. I'm going to
Comics biography. I will let you chime in. If you think of a comic that you really want to know what their life was like that you would never know otherwise, or you want.
So obviously I have a storied past with alcohol. So sometimes comics will reach out to you when they're going through hard times or they're not going through hard times. This guy told me a story one time. It's my favorite story ever. And this is why he's my number one. He had a gig at Harvard. He was in New York. And he was doing crack. And he was doing a lot of it. And they couldn't find him for like 2 days. And then they found him. And his manager said, listen, the gig pays like $25,000. The car's downstairs. Get in the fucking car, man. So he gets in the car. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. I think I do.
He gets in the car. He's got a bunch of crack, enough to get him to Boston.
How much is that?
And a bottle of vodka. A bottle of vodka. He starts realizing I'm a dad. I'm a fuck up. I've been there a lot. And he starts crying obsessively in this limo. He gets all the way to Boston, and he's been sobbing, smoking crack, and drinking vodka the whole time. When he pulls into Boston, he realizes that the partition for the limousine has been down the entire time. And that is why my number one is Greg Giraldo.
Greg Giraldo.
That honesty that you share with another comic, that I'll share with Doug. I'll share with these guys. I don't really share it on stage totally, but we all share it at moments. Man, Greg Giraldo. One time I got offered speed off a switchblade at a bar called Sure Shots in Dayton. And I realized that's where he wrote this joke.
I think I fisted a girl there.
I have a hoodie. I have a hoodie from Sure Shots in Dayton, and I know that's where that happened for Greg. And I wear it all the time, and I get excited. I miss him genuinely. He was the sweetest dude in the world. But man, that
Greg
is
Giraldo for the Bisbee crew that they don't fucking know comedy. That's why I can live here peacefully. They don't give a fuck. Greg Giraldo was a brilliant comedian that had quit law to do stand-up comedy and did it well, and then would get fucked up on drugs and alcohol, but then go right back into a lawyer's state of mind and go through rehab and then be normal. He wasn't like me. I'm a fuck up all the time.
Me
this
too,
guy
me too.
was Jason, turns into me. I turn into Jason, he turns into me. He was a revolving door, and then he's in my new book, which you can order pre-order
on Amazon.
Hey, there is a Greg Giraldo book coming out.
Is it really?
Yeah, they contacted me to ask me about what's involved with the audiobook reading. And But so
there's a Greg Giraldo book.
There is a Greg Giraldo book coming out. Look on Twitter, Greg Giraldo book. I don't know.
He
what
was
the
the
fuck
fuck.
it
All
is.
right, Hannigan,
Wait,
you said you were gonna.
You had number 3.
You had one comedy biography.
I got 2 current existing living comedians who I think their biography, not the way they'd write it, but an obvious one who's the intellectually thrilling comedian, Maria Bamford.
Yes.
I think her biography being outstanding, and somebody who's completely overlooked in the so-called dark areas of comedy, Steve Hughes. Steve Hughes.
Hold on. Irish or
So Steve Hughes, the Australian guy, he's a
You guys fucking know Steve Hughes. I love you if you know.
You know Steve Hugh?
Fuck yeah, I know Steve Hughes.
I know Steve Hughes.
Hardcore heavy metal drummer, has done all sorts of shit. When he goes off the radar, he doesn't go off it in like a soft core way. He's going off because he has to go off it.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
He goes
because
off.
Now you're making we've applied the rules of just not their autobiography, but what the fuck. You know where I'm going.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna say the name.
I just want to applaud Take a Piss.
Hold on a second. Doug,
Yeah, let's wait. Can we take a piss and then come back?
we don't have Doug's third. Your third.
He's going to take a piss.
You're going to make everyone wait for your third?
No, I was gonna. I'm trying to not say the Steve Hughes name that you reminded me of. Oh, I'd love to see what you're fucking doing behind the curtain of Oz.
Hey, can I?
Yes.
Australian.
Can I
guy.
share a secret
sorry.
real time? So, in South Africa, me and Steve Hughes and Alliston Berry. I probably shouldn't say his name.
Am I bleeping? Am I doing this thing?
Get a hold
bleeping?
of a little bit. No, don't worry about it. No. Get a hold of a little bit of cocaine, and we end up just partying in Steve's room. And Steve says, I'm a fucking amazing drummer. So I put on Rush. I go, can you air drum to this? And he goes, Steve, 100%, mate. All right, let's go. And fucking air drums to Rush. And me and Alliston Berry are just nodding our fucking heads. Oh.
Like Tom Sawyer or YYZ?
Tom Sawyer. It was Tom Sawyer. It was fucking Tom Sawyer.
We could all do that, right?
And he was doing the fucking... He would do this. He would go like this, and then hold the snare.
Yep.
Hold the snare.
He clutched the snare.
He would grab it. Like, it was all air drumming, and Alice and I are losing our fucking minds.
This looks so real.
The best is when I found out we had coke, they go, we got sorted out, mate. I go, what's that mean? They go, we got cocaine.
Sounds like the cops are coming.
Yeah. Dude, it was South Africa was a great time.
The UK comics, and none of them were UK comics. They were all Australians.
Yeah. Like Steve Hughes and Jim Jeffries, they moved to Manchester.
But they had such a tolerance for drugs. Glenn Wool.
Yeah.
He was Canadian, now London. He was a three... I remember seeing him walking past me going, I've been awake for 3 days and I have to do ecstasy to do a children's party. I think that's in the book. And I was already going...
That's in the book?
Always be branded.
By the way, that should be the name of your book. That's in the book.
No, that's in the last book. I think I'm telling him shit I already wrote.
Are you not going to tell us your third?
I did. I had fucking...
You did Hedberg,
no, you never
Ralphie
did.
May.
What did Steve Hughes remind you of?
I heard just
right.
another Australian comedian.
You don't have a third?
Jim Jeffries?
I would love to have a Jim Jeffries biography.
But yeah. Listen, I love Jim, but I will say I want to have I would love a third party writing of his life.
That's what the point is.
Yeah. But because one of the things that I obsess about is the thing I said one time on stage and people got offended. The thing that made Jim Jeffries was that he got beat up on the store. And what are you doing? Same with Bill. I love Bill Burr, but when he did that fucking Philly thing,
the Philly thing,
dude.
That's different.
It's same a little bit.
No, it's not.
It's a video that went viral.
Because Bill Burr went out there and confronted a seething mass and shoved their indignity and hatred back in their face and made it funny spontaneously in the moment.
Yeah, he did.
They threw batteries at Santa Claus.
But Jim Jeffries that store thing, Brett Vincent put it online, and it was amazing. But also, the thing that I love about Jim's career is that, he's got that one bit that every 2 months goes viral because there's a school shooting. He's got a bit about guns. And so every time there's a school shooting, it goes viral. And I rack my brain about, what is the one thing that's shark attacks? I rack my brain going,
I have several bits about not just school shootings, but shootings in general and mass murder, but they're all pro. So they never go viral. So-and-so killed a bunch of people. Listen to Stanhope's bit about why they should have killed more people when they're killing people, and it doesn't really take off.
That's the twist.
And the liberal left media is keeping me down. I just want people dead. I want health care, but I also want dead people. Best
line.
Fit in?
Best line out of stand-up from 2017 is, "I'm working this corner."
Yeah.
It's the best line.
ISIS,
I'm working this corner.
Yeah, I did that bit here on stage.
That's the beauty
ISIS
of this.
trying to... All right, we're wrapping up.
Let's do it. Do you want to do the commercial? No, we're done.
Blue Apron, everybody.
We're at 2 hours. People aboard. Blue Apron. Tom Konopka. So sorry we couldn't have you on this one. You're on the others.
Don't forget, over in the Gulch, I guess it's Brewery Road, right across from Elmo's is the after party.
Are we legit?
Christine Levine was here. We never got her on.
We've got a mic set up over there. We've got a stage. In about an hour, you can head over there. We got merch for sale out there, and he's got a list. He keeps holding it.
It's too late. It's too late. We're out of time because union shit. So I was supposed to do. I was supposed to make the announcement about Johnny Depp is buying the Loma Linda, but I don't
Let's
have
save
time,
that.
so
Let's save that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. Chad Shank, Brett Erickson, Brian Hennigan, Lynn Shawcroft, Bert Kreischer,
The Machine,
Doug Stanhope, our bartenders, Tracy and Bingo, Shawnee up there, Gretchen, Joshua, and everyone here at the Royale. Thank you very much for coming out. Hang out, order some drinks. We'll be out in a minute. We'll be at the merch booth. Just relax. We're all going to have some fun. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now hit the tunes. Always segue into high volume tunes.
Party time. Party time. Party time. Party time. Drink your drinks and eat your eats. It's party time. Laugh your laughs and eat your eats. It's party time. Smile your smiles and glue your blues. It's party time. Dance your dance and shoe your shoes. It's party time. Howl your howls and sock your socks. It's party time. Yeah. Oh baby, grab your craps and park your parks. It's party time. Grab your craps and park your parks. It's party time. Everybody, grab your craps and park your parks. It's party time. One more. Grab your craps and park your parks. It's party time. Here we go. Party time. Yeah. Party time. Party time. Yeah. Party time. 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 Hey.